also, and now I'm going to share the screen. So the thing I read, there was, of course, there's lots and many things which Swamiji has covered. But the gist of it is this, that the complete work of Swami Vivekananda, Volume 1, Raj Yoga, Psychic Prana. The rousing of the Kundalini is one and the only way to attain divine wisdom, superconscious perception, realization of the spirit. It's very clearly written. See, he's written a lot many things, but the most important thing which I was seeking lied here. The rousing comes in various ways. Now, the Kundalini Shakti, which is present in all of us in the form of a dormant energy known as serpent energy. The Hindi word is, the Sanskrit word is Kundalini Shakti, which is, in English has been as the serpent energy or the spiritual energy, dormant spiritual energy. So it can, sometimes people are born with some of the strands raised to the chakras. So love for God through the mercy of perfected sages like a guru, a perfect guru, a true spiritual guru, or through the power of analytical will of a philosopher like Socrates and all. Such people can touch the divine by a sudden arising of this Shakti only. Wherever there was any manifestation of what is ordinarily called a supernatural power or wisdom, there is a little current of this Kundalini Shakti, which must have found its way to the Sushumna. There are 7 chakras. I don't know how much of it you know already. That we will ask you interaction when we have later. Many people know about it, since there are not many branches now have come out which talk about chakras and the nadis. So the topmost nadi is the Sushumna nadi, and this is dormant, which is lying in the Muladhara root chakra. When it rises, it is a living process, by the way. It can be experienced. So only in the vast majority of cases, such people are, sometimes they ignorantly stumble across it, and sometimes they are given come across it by the grace of a Sadguru. So basically, all kinds of worship, consciously or unconsciously, lead to this end. All kind of worship, which mean karma yogi also, that means you can be an atheist. You might not be believing in any deities, or you might not be going through pujas and rituals, but if you are doing the helping the mankind, or you are just being a good human being and doing your work and raising the level of humanity, that also is kind of worship. That's a karma yogi. So bhakti yogi, prem yogi, jnana yogi, there are many kinds of yoga. So whatever be it, it is this, the culmination point is this. So a man who thinks that he is receiving response to his prayer does not know that the fulfillment comes from his own nature, and that he has succeeded by the mental attitude of prayer in waking up a bit of this infinite power. This infinite power is what? Is the Kundalini Shakti, which is coiled up within him. So these words were very, very, they touched me, honestly. And that is how I came to know about Kundalini Shakti. So what happens was, whenever I came to know, that time I'm talking about 1992, folks. So you understand that there was no internet there that I will search, put in a keyword Kundalini keyword, and then I will be led to Kundalini knowledge. So that time what happened was, any book I found with Kundalini written on it, I used to issue it or buy it or whatever. So you will see that Swami Vivekananda, the emblem of Ramakrishna order, also is designed by him only. This is the emblem which we must have seen when we have gone to Ramakrishna Mission. So Bengali log bahut gaye hue hain, and you must have seen this is the Ramakrishna Mark ka emblem hai, jisko logo bhi kehte hain. So the goal is to realize, even in this very life, one's real self, the self-effulgent Atma, the swan in the emblem, and through this realization to be free of all limitations, all bondages and all littleness. See, we are born, and then immediately we are born, and as we grow up and start to learn things from our environment, we are told that, okay, this is your name, this is your religion, this is your city, this is your country, and these are the way you lead life, and everyone else is doing a wrong thing. These are the conditioning. This littleness is these are bondages that we get into. That I am a Brahmin and I am a Shudra and I am not supposed to go there, I am not supposed to eat with them. All this starts coming in as soon as we are born and we are introduced to this world. This is what this realization is all about. God has made us all with one template. This spiritual freedom is the one which is aspired for and achieved in this very life. It releases one from one prison house of limited individuality. This is what I was telling you, conditioned mind, and confers upon him the blessing of universal existence. When we all start to live, when we all understand actually that we are all one, and when we work in a team, when that we can grow as in progress, as in evolve into higher beings. Like right now we are still in fact shamelessly struggling and fighting over very, very petty issues, in spite of knowing that, oh, these are all temporary, oh, yeah, ki hobe, chole jabe. We all say big dialogues, but what are we doing about it? Nothing actually. So be free, this is the whole religion. That has been said by Swami Vivekananda. So the meaning behind the whole of this religion, the meaning behind the emblem is in the language of Vivekananda himself. This is something which Swami Vivekananda himself has said about this emblem when he got it drawn. The wavy waters in the pictures are symbolic of karma. So this we know that karma, whatever happens, like every action has a reaction. So karma, these are wavy waters. We do wrong, wrong will happen to us. We do good, good will be returned to us. This is something which is very joyous also, and it does happen. It does take place. The lotus is a bhakti. A beautiful lotus is shown as a bhakti because a person who's really, really drenched in the bhakti, in the love of God, is represented by this pure, beautiful lotus, which has another quality about it. This is what is something jeta कीचड़ में बड़ा होता है क्या, the most dirty environment जो होता है कीचड़ कादा में लोटस खिलता है. What does it mean?
कीचड़ में कमल खिलते हैं.
हाँ, कीचड़ में कमल खिलता है. So this means that a bhakti yog, he need not be an MBA or he need not be educated from Oxford or Stanford University or things we think. The worldly people have made us think कि अच्छा तुम विदेश में पढ़े नहीं हो तो तुम कुछ नहीं हो, फिर जाओ भगो. These kind of conditioning we have. But the Kamal fool is what? A pure heart. He can be a sweeper in the municipal corporation, but if he has bhakti, he is represented by this. Okay, the rising sun is the Gyan. This is the knowledge. Gyan, we know, it is knowledge which dispels all darkness of ignorance. Prothome, when we were just evolving as humans, when we were not, যখন সায়েন্স এত বেশি আসেনি, আমরা তখন ভাবতাম solar eclipse হয়েছে means সূর্য.
Aparna, quick request, please, speak in English because we have visitors who don't understand Bengali.
Okay.
So I think English is a common language for all of us. So,
okay. The rising sun of Gyan is the knowledge. Is the knowledge we all know is represented by sun, because it is light of knowledge which dispels the darkness of ignorance. The encircling serpent. Now here we come again to the Kundalini Shakti, which is basically the turning point of my life, is indicative of yoga and the awakened Kundalini Shakti. This thing, which is basically shown as a serpent, but actually it is as a spiral. It rises as a spiral. That is why the movement is like a snake. That is why this depiction has been given like this. Okay, there's nothing to do with. You will come across many false things about Kundalini being. It is related to very, very dirty and nasty thing, but it's all wrong basically. Kundalini is basically the mother, and the mother figure is always very pure. Is always a source of love and purity. So similarly, Kundalini also is a source of love and purity, and this is the mother which rises and clears us of all our conditionings, of all our problems, or all our blockages. Does. The swan is the picture, stands for Paramatma. The swan is the soul, the spirit, which we have to merge with. That is what which we have to manifest. Manifest our divinity. This is what Ramakrishna has told, and this is what Swami Vivekananda tried to tell us. Basically, this is the entire motto with which Ramakrishna lived. Ramakrishna Paramhans, who was the guru of Swami Vivekananda, as we all know. Therefore, the ideal of the picture is that the union of karma, gyan, and yoga is the vision of the Paramatma. So So the different types of yoga is explained in the Divine Bliss. As I was just telling you, Jnana Yoga, Karma Yoga, Paramatma, Bhakti Yoga, and Raj Yoga. So together, if we observe, it is the awakened Kundalini Shakti falling under all encompassing, meaning all the roots to God is encompassed by this Raj Yoga, and this is what I am talking about. So basically, folks, I will now wind it up. What I am trying to say is whatever I read in 1992, and as I told you, everything I got ever at my hands on Kundalini, I just grabbed it, read it all. So in 2002, eventually I did Art of Living, I did Reiki. If you are a seeker, you want to try out everything. But eventually I came across my Sadguru, because I was looking for my Sadguru, and this is what I came across, Sahaj Yoga, in 2002. So what started in 1992 culminated for me in 2002. This is actually all about Kundalini awakening only. This is what I was telling you about chakras. I will not give much detail about it. I'll just go through it, flip through it, because something to discuss detail will take a lot of time. But I will just give you an understanding. These are the chakras that I was talking about. Each chakra, when you cross, you come across things which clears you, and there are obstacles in your life. Even the obstacles are cleared with the divine grace. It might be sounding fantastic, but this happens. So, as I was telling you, just like all human beings have the same organs and systems, that means all human beings, irrespective of Indian, American, Chinese, Japanese, or Pakistani, or Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Isai, or any, irrespective of color, caste, creed I'm talking about, we are made with the same, exactly the same template. We have the same nervous, cardiovascular, lymphatic, urinary system, shock tissue, everything is same. Understand this. If all humans are made in the same template, that means God never intended humans to be separate. It's all our man-made demarcations. This is a very beautiful thing I got from the net. We were all humans until race disconnected us, religion separated us, politics divided us, and wealth classified. So this is how humanity will grow. When we know that there are different systems, same systems with everyone, so is there a system for our spiritual growth as well, for all of us to have a same spiritual system? Yes, there is. And this is the system which is the same for everyone, all over the world. And this is what Kundalini Shakti is all about. The chakras, 7 chakras, the nadis, and the Kundalini is awakened with the help of a Sadguru. This is what I wanted to tell you. This I have already covered. So basically, the awakening of Kundalini Shakti is basically a living process. Okay. So we have the nadis, different nadis, which I will tell you later. If whoever is interested, only them I will teach. So this is a spinal cord. It basically corresponds to our endocrine system. So as it rises, things start taking place, and we start to get cleansed. And they are very, very scientific, basically. And this is a living process which takes place within us, and we can experience it also. It is no mumbo jumbo. It is not ritualistic. It is something which we understand happening to us. Okay, it is not like someone is telling you get up in the morning, take a bath, and start doing jap. So all this is not there. So she is the founder. Shri Mataji Nirmala Devi is the founder. I found in 5th May 1970, she opened Sahasrara Chakra, and through her we can also open our Sahasrara. You can check out the website. And this is just like you see a seed is planted under Mother Earth and how it sprouts. Similarly, people, this Kundalini Shakti sprouts, and as we can see, you will also see your spiritual growth in front of your eyes, and others also growing. So this is nothing to be, it's not a blind faith, but it's happening. This is what we have to know. This is
can I request?
This is
can
what
I
I
request all to
understood
go
from.
mute? Yeah, fine. I think.
So, folks, this is what I want to say about my spiritual journey, which started because of Swami Vivekananda. He is the one who made me into a seeker. 1992 it started, and with the grace of God again, 2002 I found my Sadguru. And if you want, I can tell you more about it. I will give you the website address of Sahaj Yoga. You can also read about it, understand it, and then venture into it. So I think this is what I have to say about my experience with Swamiji. Som, I think you can take over now.
Yeah, okay. Thanks a lot. Thanks for that enlightening presentation, and especially the last slide which you showed that we were all born together, we were all born same, but society and religion and everything else divided us. But I'm going to unite all of you once again through M3, you know. For those of you who are new to M3, M3 is music, movies, and meditation. And music, movies, and meditation, these three things transcends all religion, all caste, all creed, all ages. So my sessions are attended by 8 to 88. Right now, I don't know how many of you know each other, but my son is here who's attending this session. He's 13 years of age, and there are a few more who are likely to join. And we have a very respected guest all the way from Hyderabad, Mr. Vishwanathan, who himself is an expert in Upanishad and written 4 books, 4 or 5 books on leadership and spirituality. So we have Obhik, who is a professor earlier he was in St. Xavier's College, now in University of Bardhaman. We have Somraj Datta, who's also stayed in Osho land for a long time. He's a very spiritual person. We have Sanjay Mishra. We have Adrita, Mr. Madhusudhan Datta, who's again a trainer. So Onit is joined in from Boston. Onit, where are you right now? So we have a global setup right here across India and across the globe. So I want to wish all of you a very happy 2021. We all survived 2020 and you know how it was. So now in 2021, this is the first session which in fact I and Aparna decided we should do on this very special occasion. And as how she got connected to Swami Vivekananda. In fact, me and Aparna, when we first met, the first thing which we spoke about was Swami Vivekananda, because that is something which I keep, giving example of his quotes and his life and his words and his work. So for me, there is no separate presentation as such. I'm going to make this very, very light, where it is in the M3 way. Yeah. Now we can see Somraj. Somraj, you're looking very handsome and nice. So what we do is, we quickly ask some of you, what is your favorite movie dialogue? And I'm going to relate that to Swamiji's sayings, if I can. I'm going to bring it an open interactive session with all of you. So I'll give you an example. My favorite dialogue was from the movie Sholay, where Gabbar said, "Jo dar gaya, so mar gaya." So, Swamiji said this 100 years back. And I'm going to, Aparna, can you share the host with me? Can you?
I have shared already. You are the host already.
Okay, great. Let me figure out. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to share a small presentation with all of you, and let's see if this works. So where is? Okay, correct. So can all of you see the screen?
Yes.
Excellent. So this is what is power of M3, I call it, and music, movies, and meditation. You can see the cup I'm drinking my coffee is also M3. So it's like a way of life. It has got nothing to do with any teaching or any sermon or any kind of training here. It's just a way of life, and where I have found my rejuvenation, as I call it. And Swamiji is related to all these three. How he is related to all these three, I'm going to tell you right now. So a little bit about what is M3. I believe in this timeless adage which says, it's a Latin phrase, it says mens sana in corpore sano, where mental fitness is equally important like your physical fitness. Whenever we feel sick, we have fever, we go to the doctor. But when we are down, for example, today is Tuesday or Wednesday. Yesterday
Tuesday.
Was Monday. Today is Tuesday. So yesterday was Monday. I call it Shombar, my day. So Monday used to be a very, very, pain for me when I used to work for banks. Every Monday going to office was a pain. I'm sure you can relate to it. So when I'm giving that example, all I'm trying to tell you here is it's nothing wrong to feel down. It is inside us, and as Aparna was mentioning about the inner Shakti, the chakras, all these chakras and everything matters a lot. So we can obviously get into all those, but to make it very, very simple, music, movies, and meditation helps you deal with your mental fitness, and that is what I do in my sessions. That is where I come across and give you a lot of examples. I'm sure you know about all of them. So coming back to that example where I said that Gabbar's dialogue was my favorite, and it still is. In fact, 2020 was a year of Jo Dar Gaya So Mar Gaya. Until and unless you had great symptoms. Yeah. So wish. Fine. Correct. So can you read the quote? What is mentioned here? Swamiji's quote, which he gave in his Chicago speech. And also, time to time, we keep reading it. He says, the only religion that ought to be taught is the religion of fearlessness. So can you relate now to the Gabbar's dialogue, which we heard in the mid-70s? Jo dar gaya, so mar gaya. So fearlessness is something which we all have to, make our religion. And as I mentioned, just to take a small, request to all of you. If you get logged out, just log in with the same link once again, because we have, all of us are using this free Zoom facility, which gets over by 40 minutes. So, Jo dar gaya, so mar gaya. And for Swamiji's quotes, endless quotes where he mentioned that the day you stop learning, you die. So we keep learning. We are eternal learners of our lives. And movies, music, and meditation are three such pillars which gives you endless learnings, And I can, immediately relate to one more quote of Swamiji. He used to say that talk to yourself once in a day, otherwise you may miss meeting an excellent person in this world. So when we relate meditation, for me, meditation is not sitting in one room and closing the door and, worshipping my God or idol. To me, meditation is having probably a talking to yourself session. I can right now give you an example of my favorite singer, Michael Jackson, who wrote a song, Man in the Mirror, and where he sang that you have to look at yourself and change yourself first. So somehow I think that there is a relation to everything when it comes to talking about music, movies, and meditation. And everywhere I can see Swami Vivekananda is so timeless. Whatever he said 100 years back, it still holds good. It's going to hold good for the next 100 years, believe me, because his learnings, if someone can read every day, at least even for 5 to 10 minutes, it can give you a lot of perspective. So I don't want to give you a big, So whatever I do, so I have a 365 days quote of Swamiji, which I picked up from Chennai Ramakrishna Mission. And this is a universal calendar which keeps giving me quotes every day. And right now I'm, the quote which I'm looking at, here, which is obviously 24th of November, but there was no date mentioned. So let's say 24th of November, 2020, this quote I read, and which says, take up one idea, make that one idea your life, think of it, dream of it, live on that idea. So powerful that word is. So powerful. If you have an idea, don't let it go for a waste. It is going to come to you in some form or the other, as we call it, law of attraction. If you want to think about it, if you want to make it a real, like Aparna was mentioning about her 92 journey, from there till now, she's become a Sahaja Yoga exponent. For me, I have discovered the power of entry, and I now do continuous, regular sessions, which is also with corporates as well as individuals, as well as, so that's become a way of life. So it's an idea. It all started with an idea. And if I just have to come back to 12th of January, let's see what is 12th of January's quote says. Swamiji's birthday is 12th of January, and I'm going to take it out. But before that, I'm going to come back to something which is very basic. When you are talking to yourself, what are you doing mostly? What are you doing mostly? Isn't this order needs to be followed for all of us? Are we actually following this order in this rat race, in this ever-changing world? Somewhere we have to reflect back and ask ourselves, are we talking enough to ourselves? Are we listening enough to ourselves? So this order is basically when I do my communication trainings, I use this order where I say listen, think, and speak. And yes, I got the 12th January quote, which is today's quote, where he says, "First, get rid of the delusion. I am the body. Then only will we want real knowledge." Yes, at this juncture, I want to tell all of you that we have very learned audience here, and I would want all of you to interact with me. But I want to get back to one more slide where I want to show you that we all have this unique positive quality within all of us. As Swamiji said, that each soul is a star. You know, I have a saying here on my wall where he says, each soul is a star and all stars are set in the sky. The Lord there in the root, the reality, the real individuality of each and all. You know, we all have our individuality. Just like the 5, 10 fingers, they are all different. We are all different. So let us find our own self. Let us remember about Swamiji's sayings, and let us take it forward in our lives, no matter how hard it is. Okay. So I'm going to stop my share right now here, and I'm going to open up this session, and I'm going to invite first Mr. Rajesh Purohit, who's joined us, and he's so whatever you saw till now, whatever you heard till now, I want you to share your side of your learnings about Swami Vivekananda, and then I will obviously ask all of you. We have Vish joining in from Hyderabad, who also wants to speak. So Rajesh ji.
Thank you. Am I audible now?
Yes, you are audible.
Hello.
Perfectly audible.
Yes.
Perfectly audible. Yeah.
An exciting session. I congratulate all of you, especially the way Madam explained about the Kundalini Yoga is simply awesome experience for me. I remember my association with Swamiji's dialogues, Swamiji's preachings, and Swamiji's persona in totality. If I go back to my childhood days, I remember it was my father's library where I could see the book, the complete works of Swami Vivekananda. Am I audible to everybody?
Yes.
Yes, you are audible. Please carry on.
Yes, and ever since then, because my father has been an inspiration to me, and it is my father who happened to be a professor. He was a psychologist. He used to his writings are profoundly influenced by the great scholars like Vivekananda and the spiritual thinkers like Aurobindo. So my house is, my home is almost like a spiritual home for me, because my father was the main inspiration behind all this spiritual experience. Whatever little I could gather from the entire surrounding, is all credit goes to my father, because my father was a spiritual man. And it is he who taught me about Swamiji's ideas and everything. And when I grew up, I started reading about how this.
Okay, I think Mr. Purohit, your internet is getting a little disturbed. So I'm going to invite Mr. Vishwanathan to say a few words about the concept of inside out. I think that was obviously one of Swami Vivekananda's main teachings as well, that to make the inside stronger, isn't it? Rajesh ji, we will come back to you. I think you got disconnected in between.
Okay.
So I would just request
Okay.
Mr. Vishwanathan to take over for some time, and then we have to log in again. Probably we have to log in again because I have some more presentation to do.
Okay.
So Vish,
Okay.
over to you. The inside out.
Thanks, Shom. So when I saw the PPT, I was actually, I know the word inside out means a lot to me. In fact, that is also the name of the book that I recently published, and the concept is also almost similar. I would say I am a student of Vedantic vision. So all the more it resonates all Vivekananda and Paramahamsa's teaching. Opportunity to visit Belur Mutt the last time I'd come to, not the last time, a few years back. So I would like to make a visit once again.
I have one due to take you.
Yeah, definitely. In fact, next time when I come, you must take me there.
Sure, I will.
So in fact, I don't have much to talk because what I was saying is, since while we are all enamored by Swami Vivekananda's teaching, so one question that we need to ask ourselves is, are we practicing all or at least a couple of percentage of what we are learning or we are teaching? So one of the main concepts of Vedanta is ahimsa of thought, deed and action, thought, words and action. So that's a question we need to ask. So whenever we talk with hatred, that's ahimsa. Even when we talk with anger, that is ahimsa. Whenever we kill a creature, that is ahimsa. That is one question that we need to ask. So with that, I would like to definitely end my talk, and thanks Shom for inviting me to talk. I am really looking forward to more such presentation by you.
Yeah, Vish, actually abhi picture abhi baki hai, so I would request you to be there, hang on for some time, because I'm going to take you back to my
Okay.
So when I said unique positive quality, I think
Sure.
You actually said it. What should be the unique positive quality is to practice what we teach. And sometimes to our children also we keep saying, don't shout, don't feel down and stuff like that, but we don't follow it ourselves. Probably something like getting detox from a gadget. I think children learn from our actions. And my son keeps telling me that the national video game of India is Facebook. So I think the largest users of Facebook.
That's true.
So I'm going to go back to my presentation and quickly,
Sure.
So Aparna, you have given me the share option.
Make host.
So you have to give me the host option. Okay, correct.
I've given you.
Okay, so that's the unique positive quality which Vish spoke about, and I'm going to tell you that my upcoming session, and in fact our upcoming session, because we have something called the M3 community, we keep interacting with each other, and this is what is today's session was actually conceived yesterday, and thanks to Aparna for quickly bringing out the poster and all the Zoom link and all. So we're going to next all of you can see it. So again, Swamiji is saying, in life, take position of a giver. Never expect anything. Take position of a giver. There is a joy in giving, and probably that's what he realized in his very, very short-lived life. And what I say, that those who God love die young. Wish we had Swamiji for some more time, but nevertheless, whatever he has done, whatever he has left behind in this short-lived life is his eternal teachings. And giving is something, again, for those of you who are students of Vedanta and those who are practicing spirituality will realize how important is giving. So according to Swamiji, he used to say that I being a banker, so I used to relate to that quote. He used to say that we don't bring any money with us. We never going to take any money with us also. We are like custodians. We have to take care. We have to manage our money. So for all of us who are worrying about money going, in 2020 we lost everything. We lost our savings and investments. But there is always a time to recapitulate and go back and learn from mistakes and again rebuild. So give it to get it is what we start with giving. Yes. So this is going to be the future session, and it is going to come up on Netaji's 125th birth anniversary, which is on the 23rd. So this is something which is a saying where Netaji spoke about Swamiji, because Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose also read Swami Vivekananda, just like me and Aparna, and all of you who have started knowing Swamiji. And this is in Bengali. I'm going to translate to you. Vivekananda or kotha bolte gele hariye feli nijeke. He actually said that I get lost when I have to talk about Swami Vivekananda. Ke bujhbe take onake বোঝা অসম্ভব সুগভীর তিনি জটিল ঋদ্ধময় ত্যাগে বেহিসেবি tag means I was just talking about giving. He was a giver. He always gave knowledge. He always gave his service. সেবাই পরম ধর্ম. Service is eternal. কর্মে বিরামহীন প্রেমে সীমাহীন সমালোচনায় আর সারল্যে শিশু. So all of us have to realize that child in us. Today is a National Youth Day, and all of us are saying that we are, what can we do? We are old enough. How can we, so the mind is young. According to Swami Vivekananda, the mind is stronger than anything else. And as Aparna was mentioning about Kundalini, so those are things which people practice. If one practices that, can do that. But what are we saying? The basic things, if we can, as Vish said, the basic things if we can stick to in terms of our practice daily, then it gives us a lot of way to handle the odds in life. So that's it from me. And as I keep showing this, one of my very favorite slides, that is life up there on the mountain, and that is you at the edge, and it is pushing you from behind, and what is going to catch you is music. And when I say music, that music is actually music of life, because Swami Vivekananda actually said that if you play football, you don't have to read Gita. By playing football, you can reach God. And that's what we, when we lost Maradona in 2020, I almost felt like I lost my God. So I don't know how you will relate to this, but
One thing
is a life.
One thing I'll add here, Shom, music, the one you're talking about, is actually catches you in a sense that the ragas, the basic, the
Absolutely, yes.
music,
Correct.
Ragas correspond to each chakra. In fact, the ragas were made only because when the chakras rotate, they give out a sound, and that is how ragas came into being.
Correct.
There
is something called music therapy. Yeah. Music
that is what
also.
music elevates you.
Correct. So I actually wanted to make it a lot more lighter, saying that and football is actually same. When Maradona played football, it was like music to us. So whatever catches you, whatever stops you, and we have something in front of us who again we consider as gods, Mohammad Rafi and Kishore Da. So all my upcoming sessions are going to come up now. So Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, 23rd of January, we are planning either on the same day or something or some other day. So we'll plan out, we'll let you know. Something definitely on Kishore Kumar and Mohammad Rafi, because in today's music scene, I would like to invite Sanjay Da. Sanjay Mishra is an independent filmmaker, and he's the grandson of one of the most celebrated filmmakers of Bengali and Indian cinema, Sushil Majumdar. So we are working together on a project. So I would request Sanjay Da to say a few words about Kishore Da and Mohammad Rafi Saab. I'm sure you've met lot of Bollywood singers, but have you met Kishore Da? Have you seen him?
Thanks, Shom, for getting me over to this session. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you are audible. Yes.
Okay, good. Because I was in Bombay with my grandfather, I had a chance meeting of Kishore Kumar. In fact, I was feeling low, and my grandfather took me to Kishore Kumar's house because he was supposed to record a song for Lal Patthar, Geet Gata Hu Main, which Kishore Kumar didn't want to basically sing because I guess apparently that time Kishore and Shankar Jaikishan had a fallout. So this was in 70, I'm talking about. The film released in 71. But when my grandfather went up to him, he said, you have to sing. So, he said, "Acha Dada, you have told me, so I will sing." So Kishore Kumar asked me, "Do you like my songs?" I said, "Yes." So he said, which record do you want me to give you? I said, "Sacha Jhoota," because Sacha Jhoota happened to be my favorite one. So he took me to a room of his and he said, and he bought out an EP record of Sacha Jhoota and he said, "Here, this is from me to you."
Amazing.
So that was the only time possibly I've met Kishore Kumar. I've seen all his live shows whenever he performed in Calcutta. But
And
our
this
show
movie was
was saying-
directed. This movie was directed by your grandfather.
yeah, Lal Patthar was directed by my
Correct.
grandfather.
Starring Rajkumar.
Rajkumar, Hema Malini, Rakhi and Vinod
Wish,
Mehra.
Wish is also a movie enthusiast.
Which
So Wish, your favorite.
Sacha Jhoota? Tell us one song from Sacha Jhoota, which is famous.
Oh, दिल को देखो चेहरा ना देखो मेरी प्यारी
Oh, wow,
दुल्हनिया,
beautiful.
दुल्हनिया.
Yeah,
Sacha
So-
Jhoota
so
was
all we
Sacha-
are, all we are doing here is those
Very
who have
nice.
not joined back. Those who have not joined back are missing the last part of the session. So ये अभी
Never
चला
mind,
है.
we will upload the
Yeah,
recording.
yeah. No,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to do a full M3 session with Sanjay Da because Sanjay Da has a lot of stories and anecdotes, just like he's sharing. And the year 71, I was born, so I'm going to do one especially on, the year 71. So and Wish.
Yeah,
Then
sure.
we have to do
Sure,
one
sure.
on year
Shom,
70
I
also.
have a backstory on why I went and why I got the record of Sacha Jhoota.
Okay.
Yeah, please
I-
tell us.
I have a backstory. In fact, during the shooting of Lal Patthar, I was a small kid, so I had this asthmatic problem. So my grandfather was shooting some candid shots with Hema Malini and Rajkumar, and every time he used to take a shot, I used to cough. I used to cough like this. So and that time raw stock was the reels, because today everything is on digital, you can cut and edit there. But that time wasting of a raw stock was criminal. So 5 retakes, and he told my grandmother, "Please take him out of the set." So I went out of the set and I went to Shakti Samanta's set, who was shooting for Kati Patang. So that was a song sequence. So he said, no, come. So in the evening, and I was livid with my grandfather. He said, "How can you throw me out of the set?" Because I was very close to my grandparents. They were the ones who brought me up. My parents were working. So in the evening, when my grandfather came, he came with Shakti Samant. So I said, I was not talking to my grandfather. So my grandfather told Shakti Samant in Bengali, "Please do something for my grandson, otherwise he's never going to talk to me." So Shakti Samant asked me, "What do you want?" So I said, "Okay, I want to meet Rajesh Khanna. And I want to see Sacha Jhoota." So he said, "Acha, Rajesh Khanna." Rajesh Khanna had a sty that time, so he was not meeting people. He said, "Give me a few days time." Sure enough, after a week, 10 days, Shakti Samant comes to my house and tells my grandmother that Rajesh Khanna has consented that he will take you for his movie Sacha Jhoota in Alankar Theatre in Mumbai. But he'll only be there for 15-20 minutes. I said, "Yeah, fine." I was a small kid, but 15 minutes was good enough time for me. So sure enough, on the appointed time, we went to Alankar Theatre. The lights were off. The manager took Rajesh Khanna, me and my grandmother up to the box of Alankar Theatre, and we saw Sacha Jhoota. He saw Sacha Jhoota with me for 15 times. Since that time, I've seen Sacha Jhoota 85 times. So that remains my favorite film.
Okay, I have
remains
to
my
cut
favorite.
you short.
And that's-
I have to cut you short. अगर पूरा मूवी आज ही दिखा दोगे तो बाद में कोई समझ में आएगा नहीं.
एक
अभी
दिन
राजेश
सच्चा
खन्ना का
झूठा
बात-
सच्चा झूठा का क्या निष्कर्ष निकाला आपने, ये लेके
Exactly.
करेंगे हम.
Yeah, we'll do it. We have great fans of Rajesh Khanna out here in my participants. Among my
And Shom,
participants.
this
One
is
of
the
them is-
Netaji film my grandfather had directed.
Excellent.
Wow.
So we're going to need this in our 23rd January session. So I want to announce it primarily.
And coming back to this session,
Yeah,
one
how
of
did
my
you find
favorite-
it? How did you
Excellent.
find the
One of-
session? Great.
Excellent. One of my favorite dialogues of a film is from Agnipath of Sanjay Dutt. "तुम क्या लेके आए हो, तुम क्या लेके जाओगे."
Correct. Excellent.
So I believe in that.
And that is connected to, again, 100 years back, Swamiji said the same thing.
Yes, absolutely. Ki you have not come with anything, you cannot go with anything.
Correct. So I have
Okay.
3 more participants here.
Thanks.
Thank you very much. I think it deserves a clap because These are rare gems.
What Sanjay Dutt said in the 80s, I think, in the 2000, our gully boy.
अच्छा, संजय दत्त का प्रोग्राम बाद में होगा.
हाँ, नहीं, I'm saying कि what I'm saying is 100 years ago जो बोलकर गए हैं महारथीगढ़.
Exactly, same.
Different combination of बोल रहे हैं.
I'm going to open up. I'm going to ask Professor Obhik Mukherjee about his favorite dialogue, movie dialogue. Okay, so I'm fully into the M3 session now. So I'm going to ask each one of you who is not spoken to tell me your favorite movie dialogue. So Obhik.
Yeah, Somda. Good evening.
Good evening. Welcome. Thank you for joining in. And I'm sure you are a movie buff. I know you're a cricket buff. And now that India, Australia. So,
like every Indian, definitely I am a movie buff, at the same time a cricket buff.
Correct.
But more than an average Indian, definitely I like to analyze both things, and I don't regret the fact that India lose or something, because I love the game called cricket.
Yeah, of course, there is nothing called losing. All I'm saying
Exactly.
is, what is your favorite movie dialogue right now? कौन सा याद आ रहा है?
There are so many, but honestly saying that being a professor of entrepreneurship, the movies related to entrepreneurship definitely draw me closer, because that allows me to connect to my, help me to connect to my students. So I found a dialogue in the movie Band Baja Barat, even though that's a very entertaining movie, but it has many lessons to teach, especially for entrepreneurship.
Correct.
And over there, one of the dialogue which was thrown in through the dialogue of Anushka Sharma was something like कि दोस्ती और business एक साथ नहीं हो सकता.
अरे वाह, बढ़िया.
That is from my professional side. I like that very much.
Excellent.
So you agree? You agree to the dialogue?
Yeah, of course he does.
To
That's
some
what he's saying.
extent. घोड़ा घास से दोस्ती करेगा तो खाएगा क्या?
So it is like never mix business with pleasure.
Yeah.
Exactly. Emotion and professionalism should not be mixed together.
Yes, never mix business with pleasure.
So
Exactly.
meet Obhik. Obhik is a professor of finance. He's my junior in school and college, and
hello.
He's already written. He's also written 5 books. Obhik, how many books have you written? 5?
Till now I have written 4 books on financial accounting and corporate accounting, and 1 on entrepreneurship development.
Excellent. So chaliye mere ko treat dijiye. I told you 5. So 5. When I told you 5, you should
the
treat.
5th one is in the pipeline. The 5th one is in the pipeline on financial statement analysis. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, we'll touch with you soon.
Correct.
It would be my pleasure. It would be my pleasure.
One more guest we have is Somraj Datta, who's again a great fan of spiritualism, and I met him. I stayed with him in Pune, and that's where I connected. I got oriented a little bit to Osho's philosophy, and why I'm bringing Osho, because I'm going to do an M3 session on Osho also. So you might want to join, you might not want to join. But I keep quoting Osho everywhere. And Somraj, are you there? Can you listen? Can you? Okay.
আছি সোম আছি.
To just share a little bit about your philosophy and what brought you to this session, and what you have to say about Swami Vivekananda.
বাংলায় বলতে পারি নাকি?
বাংলায় তো এখানে wish বুঝবে না, বাকিরা বুঝবে. হিন্দিতে বলো, হিন্দিতে.
No problem. I can understand. No issue.
Okay. Wish is saying you can say in Hindi.
ওকে, আচ্ছা, প্রথমত সোম, আজকের এই M3 সেশনের জন্য অসংখ্য ধন্যবাদ. এইটার জন্যই আমি পার্সোনালি ব্যক্তিগতভাবে অনেকদিন অপেক্ষায় ছিলাম, এবং আজকে এই যে সেশনটা হলো, এটা একটা খুব যাকে বলা যেতে পারে ইটস লাইক মানে খুব মন ভরে গেল আর কি. মানে এটা আমি লুক ফরওয়ার্ড করছিলাম অনেকদিন ধরে. ইনফ্যাক্ট আমার সাথে তোমার কথাও হয়েছিল মাঝখানে একবার. তো এইটা যদিও মানে সামনাসামনি একটা সেশনকে বিট করা যায় না, অনলাইন সেশন, কিন্তু তাও আমার মনে হয় এটা একটা দারুণ সুযোগ, এবং থ্যাংক ইউ টু ইউ পার্সোনালি আজকে এটা করার জন্য.
And thanks to Aparna also, because she
exactly এবং
correct.
ইয়েস
So
তো এবং আমি যেহেতু একটু পরে এসেছিলাম তো আমি জাস্ট অপর্ণা ম্যাডামের
no problem. Yeah. Aparna's.
আমি অপর্ণা ম্যাডামের প্রেজেন্টেশনটা আমি সেকেন্ড পার্টটা আমি জাস্ট একটু সেকেন্ড পার্টটা আমি শুনলাম। অপর্ণা ফ্যান্টাস্টিক প্রেজেন্টেশন, দারুণ লেগেছে, প্রচুর কিছু শেখার আছে আপনার কাছ থেকে। ইনফ্যাক্ট
Yeah.
আমার মনে হয় যে যদি সোম একটা যদি
Somraj, do you remember Shaktiman, that serial?
হ্যাঁ অফকোর্স
So Aparna actually showed that picture, the chakras. If you remember Shaktiman.
Shaktiman
used to
became
get that-
Shaktiman because of
Yeah.
the awakened Kundalini.
Yeah.
He became from human to superhuman, which Aurobindo has said. It's a fact.
That was
Check.
correct.
It
That was
happens
Swami
because of
Vivekananda
that.
also. Swami Vivekananda
Check.
also was a superhuman, in terms of.
এবং আপনি আজকে যতটুকু প্রেজেন্টেশন দিয়েছেন এবং আমি যতটুকু শুনতে পেরেছি, আর এটা এতখানি খুব গভীর সাবজেক্ট, এটাকে একটা প্রেজেন্টেশনে কখনোই কিছু হবেই এটাকে করানো যাবে না। এটা আমার মনে হয় যে অপর্ণা ম্যাডামের আরো গোয়িং ফরওয়ার্ড আরো বেশি আমাদের ইনফ্যাক্ট এই সেশনের
correct.
মধ্যে
Those
যদি
who are-
ইনক্লুড করা যেতে পারে।
Interested in Sahaja Yoga can connect with Aparna directly because she is an exponent. She teaches Sahaja Yoga.
আচ্ছা আমি একটা যেহেতু ইনক্লুড করতে চাই সোম, আমি জানি না এটা কি অ্যাপ্রোপ্রিয়েট হবে কিনা। সাহাজি যোগা যেটা আছে সেটা যদি আমরা মানে ইট ইজ ওকে এরকম যদি পেড সেশনও হয় তো
That Aparna will do separately. She will do it separately.
I cannot.
Secretary
It needn't be paid because my guru has not charged, so I cannot charge. So Sahaj Yoga, I can teach you for free, and I can give you that experience also. Not I, it is the God and your status of your soul, which will automatically give you your experiences of divine nature. I will teach you.
দারুণ ব্যাপার, এক্সিলেন্ট, থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ অপর্ণা।
Thanks Somraj for sharing, and thanks for, because you are also an inspiration
Thank you again.
for doing this session. You have been telling me because the last one you attended was probably 1 year back, which was a live session.
এবং
So
একদম
now-
মাইন্ড ব্লোয়িং, মানে তোমার সেশনগুলো যেগুলো লাইভ হতো সেগুলো একদম যাকে বলে আমার জন্য খুব অ্যাডিকটিভ হতো। ইনফ্যাক্ট একটা ভালো ছিল যে সবকটা একটা অলওয়েজ ইউজ টু এন্ড আপ উইথ আ গুড ডিনার, সো দ্যাট ইজ অনলি মিসিং।
Oh yes.
Somraj is with
Yes.
us on WhatsApp, and he's a Gyan ka bhatta,
Yeah.
isn't he? This is what we call him.
প্লিজ আমাকে
About
আমাকে
Somraj,
লজ্জা
he
দেবেন
is
না।
basically a music buff and a music encyclopedia. Somraj actually interviewed Bonnie M in Calcutta. When Bonnie M came to Calcutta, they came to Raichur, and
My
that
God.
was not the full lineup of Bonnie M. Only Somraj, who was the original lineup person, was there. When you
আমার মনে নেই, অনেক বছর আগেকার কথা। The
he's
videos
very,
are new
very
lineup,
humble, by the way.
basically.
He's very, very humble. He belongs to my star sign. And if you remember the Piscean signs, the two fishes are opposite. He's very humble and I'm very arrogant. I keep beating my drums. So,
আমার মনে হয় না, তবে আমি কিন্তু সোম পার্সোনালি আমি কিন্তু চাই এটা যেন বন্ধ না হয়, মানে এটা লুক ফরওয়ার্ড করে থাকবে।
And since we have seen Kishore Kumar and Mohammad Rafi's picture, I would request Vish to sing his favorite song, which he always visualizes in the boat in Howrah, under the Howrah Bridge. So, Vish, even Swami Vivekananda used to listen to a lot of music. You know, there is a set about Swamiji's music. So, I would request you to sing 1 or 2 lines, and then Sanjay Da can add your favorite song of Kolkata, which
So
reminds
you're
me-
asking
Yeah,
me to
you.
sing.
Of course. Why not?
Okay. Maybe some other time.
Oh, this Kishore Kumar.
No, I know-
picture has
I know-
come to-
I know only one line of
Yeah.
that
sing.
song.
One line is enough. The one line
That
defines our entire life. Yeah.
Okay, then here it goes. कुछ तो लोग कहेंगे,
Lovely.
लोगों का काम है कहना, छोड़ो बेकार की बातों में हम प्रीत न हुए. I don't know.
प्रीत न जाए रहना.
No problem. I was actually
प्रीत न जाए
रहना.
ये गाना का अभी कनेक्शन संजय दत्त के साथ डायरेक्टली हो जाएगा, वो मैं अभी नहीं करूंगा, वो सरप्राइज रखूंगा. बट द सॉन्ग आई वांटेड यू टू सिंग एंड you what you visualize is Chingari, right? You were in the boat.
Oh, okay. So,
And
if
you
for
are
that,
with
I
the-
need a shingora and a cup of tea.
Chingari
No,
koi
but,
bhadke.
but that time was no shingara and cup of tea. He was having his liquor. That shingara and cup of the
Yeah.
shingara and cup of tea was ye kya hua, kaise hua, kab hua.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Vish, you need to attend more. The moral of the story is you need to attend more M3 sessions to get
Yeah,
yourself
yeah.
updated on the the Rajesh Khanna.
No, I am aware of it. Since I am a teetotaler, I mentioned tea and samosa.
Don't worry, Calcutta.
this
In
Chingari-
Calcutta, we have veg liquor also. We have veg liquor.
Don't give so much drop, please. This
You don't know. Veg
Acha,
liquor.
Shom,
हाँ,
one sec. As Somraj, he has met Boni and he has interviewed. I had the fortune of meeting Samantha Fox in Delhi and the boss, Bruce Springsteen in Delhi.
अरे बाप रे बाप, किसका नाम ले लिया?
I
had the
अभी तो हाँ.
And
You have your pictures. Have you taken a picture?
I have Samantha Fox's picture. That time camera kothaye I didn't have.
Okay, I think Aparna
But,
needs the proof because we all right
No,
now.
Sun Magazine was organizing and Times of India was organizing Bruce Springsteen. So I was with Times of India there. That was the time I went and joined
Aparna, in
Mary
fact, if you see my
when I
Facebook
met
timeline,
and Sam Fox, I met her in a hotel.
ये Sam Fox
Hotel,
वाला
hotel outside lounge.
We had a press meet.
Okay. So you met in the
I
lounge.
find this short.
अपर्णा
I
आपके
found this
पीछे
short
स्वामी
lady walking.
आपके पीछे स्वामी विवेकानंद का फोटो है. आपका इतना इंटरेस्ट समांथा फॉक्स में है, मेरे को पता नहीं था. तो अभी हम लोग क्या करेंगे? I
I've
will
seen
finish.
your interest levels. I'm not.
No, my interest level, I can always meet him and check his photograph. आप थोड़ा धैर्य रखो. Samantha
अच्छा,
Fox
I was
That I
saying-
will show you show.
Yeah, so let's.
I was saying about
let's-
Chingari Koi Bhadke, that song. When I was a child, I was very afraid. When I used to hear that song, माझी जो नाव डूबे उसे कौन बचाए, and I was very little, and I used to be reminded of that रानी और लाल परी बोल के एक मूवी निकला था ना, when
Yes, Reena Roy.
the pari drowned because of and I used to always think, and I used to be very scared to listen to this song. Just imagine
Excellent.
how things.
I think we have food for thought for many M3 sessions coming up, and I just want to show you the last two slides which I have kept for you. Obviously, one is for Osho, where he talks about life begins where fear ends, and that's what we saw in the first slide also. The only religion that should be told by Swami Vivekananda is fearlessness. वो जो दबंग बोलते हैं ना हम लोग, दबंग. So I think 2020 में दबंग is the actual word of fearlessness, where the dabang, what we have seen, 2021 has began on a very positive note. Hopefully the vaccine has come, and today's news. So we are all going to meet in a live session very soon. And as I keep saying, my favorite all-time M3 session is going to be on this person. And the 25th Bond was supposed to release in 2020, but it never released. But it taught us, the title taught us that we don't have time to die. No time to die. It's time to do karma. We can't give any excuse when it comes to karma. And if we say that, boss, vaccine nahi nikla, mar jayenge. So in some of my downtimes, I must acknowledge here that Vish had called me and he told me that Shom, kaam karte raho. So that is no time to die. So keep working, and all of you, thank you for joining. And I'm not wrapping up. The session is open. 007 is going to also come in 2021. So wish all of you once again a very happy new year, and thanks a lot to Aparna for creating the posters in a very short time. Aparna is a specialist in technology, by the way.
No, I'm not. Very simple.
Yeah. Wish you can contact Aparna professionally for all your posters. She's
Sure.
Aparna,
Definitely.
you have to help me on creating some posters.
I will.
Yeah. So ये अभी हम लोग.
Oh, by the way, since we are online, संजय जी को मेरे को बोलना है कि I write stories also. I'm an author, so we can talk about
How many?
We can make.
So Aparna, you also have written a book.
I've written a collection of short stories, and that happened after I started meditating. By the way, when I used to meditate, lots of stories bombarded in my mind. I don't know why. So suddenly I became very creative after my meditation. So
okay, Rajesh ji, do you have any parting words?
Yes. I would like to speak three things about one about your. You have asked which movie dialogue.
Which movie dialogue? Yeah, correct.
This is from the movie Bulandi.
Bulandi. Okay. Again
Rajkumar.
Rajkumar.
This is
Again Rajkumar. Okay, great.
Rajkumar.
हमको मिटा सके ये
संजय दा knows all the dialogue. But उसमें एक dialogue मेरा भी favorite था. उसमें राजकुमार ने कहा था समय की पाबंदी आपकी कामयाबी है.
Yes. This is
समय की पाबंदी. Correct.
This is खुद ही को कर बुलंद इतना
right.
कि कयामत से पहले पूछे तेरी रजा क्या है.
Wow, excellent.
Correct. Very good. Vish wants to say something.
Regarding Swamiji, I had the opportunity to visit exactly the same spot, Art Institute of Chicago. I stood there and spoke in that same platform in the year 2014, where I had an opportunity to visit.
इसका पिक्चर आप प्लीज शेयर करिए मेरे साथ. प्लीज शेयर द पिक्चर. आई एम गोइंग टू पोस्ट इट ऑन माय फेसबुक with this session.
Highlights.
Please share the picture if you have, because I think
Brothers and Sisters of America.
Yes, and I was so thrilled, as if it was a dream come true, and as if I have achieved everything. It was such a sacred spot for me. I cannot explain what it meant to me. And finally, I would like to say that even in 1,000 years,
We can't
Mr. Purohit, are you from phone hotspot? It's getting disconnected.
even in 1,000 years, you will not a man like Vivekananda. He is more than a man.
Superman. He is a Superman.
He is not comprehended as a Superman even. He is beyond our comprehension.
Yes, of course. That's what I shared what Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose said about him.
Finally, I appreciate what you told about fearlessness. You will be happy to know he had chosen from the entire 700 slokas of Gita one word, that is Nirdar. He has chosen one word.
Correct. Thank you, Mr. Purohit, and I mean, it's an honor to have you in my session always. Last time in the Kishore Kumar session also you sang so well. So in the future probably we'll bring more sessions like this, more enlightening ones, and we have two more guests joining in at the end. So quickly we're going to wrap up. Do we have time?
I am taking your leave.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
Okay, thank you everyone. It was a lovely session. Thank you very much for having me here. Thank you, Shom, for inviting me. Thank you, everyone. We'll have more sessions of these.
Correct.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you
for joining us. We will definitely have a pure Rajesh Khanna session where you will be invited as a special guest, because somebody who has watched a movie with Rajesh Khanna is near to God. So my mother was a great fan. So
Shom, you have seen the photograph with Rajesh Khanna and me, right?
Yes, I have. So we'll do a feature on Rajesh Khanna very soon. And Vish is one great fan of Rajesh Khanna as well.
Yeah.
And we have two new guests joining in, Amitabh.
So,
Okay, bye.
Shom, can I I have a call starting at 9:30.
So we are
I had rescheduled.
Yeah, so we are all done almost. We are all done.
Okay,
I
fine.
welcoming my two other guests. Because
Sure.
Today's was a very short notice. Yeah, sure.
Thanks a lot. Thanks for inviting
Thanks a lot.
me. And
Thanks for joining
meeting.
at a very short notice.
It was great to know all other friends.
Yeah.
So
Correct.
be in touch. Bye.
Yes, sure. Bye. Thanks, Vish. So great. So do we have time, Aparna, or do we?
Yeah, it will be over in another 8 minutes.
Okay, 8 minutes. I would like to ask Pratik and Amitabh to share anything if they want to about Swami Vivekananda, what he means to you, and obviously we spoke a lot about lot of things, and we had some singing also. So Pratik, you missed the singing. Pratik is a good singer, by the way, and Amitabh is my colleague from Akashvani. He's a teacher as well. So Amitabh, I would want to request you to say your favorite quote of Swami Vivekananda, if you have any. So I'm in right now in a session mode where I'm engaging all participants. So if you have logged in and gone on mute, so I happen to hold sessions with 100 people and make them talk. So no problem. So Obhik, thank you very much once again, and it was an honor to have you. This was your first M3 session with me, right? And I can see a background there. Did you have a recent session in USIS? US Consulate? Okay, so Aparna, any last parting words? So do you want to give the details of Sahaja Yoga in some kind of a slide or something? If Somraj wants to see?
Yes.
Okay. Basically,
So Somraj, you are already there in the M3 group, and
Correct.
yeah, I will
Aparna
share
can
it
give you there only. Yeah, Aparna.
আমরা আরেকটা সেশন করতে পারি ভবিষ্যতে।
Of course. Sure.
we can.
Sure, of course. আরেকটা কেন, অনেকগুলো. It's just today is only 12th of January.
Excellent.
We are left with lot of days, and as I said, the coming up is obviously try to do on Netaji 125 because it's a special year this year. So she has given you the website here on the chat box.
First, read what's it all about. Okay, don't go into it blindly. Open your scientific bent of mind. Go about it very scientifically. It's no mumbo jumbo. It is no rituals. Okay, like Guru has said one thing, that अगर सर मुंडवा के और गेरुआ वस्त्र पहनकर तुम स्पिरिचुअल बन जाते तो इंडिया स्पिरिचुअल होकर आसमान में उड़ गया होगा।
नहीं, इंडिया में तो बहुत बाबाजी लोग हैं जो अभी मैक्सिमम जेल के अंदर है। वही मैं बोल रहा हूँ। I was completing that.
Absolutely. So you have correct. What Pratik has written, you cannot believe in God until you believe in yourself. Absolutely right, because God is within. The spark of the divine is within. That's what you have to awake. That is what.
Pratik, like a good student, googled the quote and posted it.
No, I think he's reading it himself. I didn't believe in yourself.
No problem. Amitabh, you're on mute.
Zoom can.
Yeah. So Amitabh, you want to say something? Your favorite quote? So I think the internet connection is not supporting. So great, very well said. Yes, of course, God is inside. That's what we spoke about, inside out. So whatever is happening around us is what we are looking at it in our own perception.
It is like the clouds. It is like the clouds surround the sun, but that doesn't mean the sun will stop shining. Similarly, you must understand that whatever setbacks you have had in your life, whatever wrong you think you have done in your life, because people have given conditioned mind कि तुम्हारा और कुछ नहीं होगा, तुमने ये किया है. So not to feel guilty, not to be be drowsed down by whatever guilt you have, but to come out, because
yes, of course,
you will shine when the clouds of ignorance are removed from you. That is manifesting your divinity all about.
Okay, so I think Amitabh's net connection is not supporting, so we can wind up today's session. Thank you once again all those who re-logged in, and thanks to all my other participants. So Amitabh, can you hear us? Can you wave at us? Okay.
I think he's not able to hear you.
Yeah, he's getting frozen also at times.
Yeah. So let's put an end to this session. Thank you all for.
Yeah, correct. So we'll come back soon with more sessions like this, and obviously on Sahaja Yoga, Aparna will do separate sessions. So let's connect once again very soon. Thank you all. Good night and have a great 2021.
Thank you, Aparna ma'am.
Thank
have
you.
a great
Welcome.
2021.
Thank you.
Bye. Take care.
Bye bye.
Thanks, Obik. Thanks. Good night.
Good night.